my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We might need more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also got that touch my savior. Hold up. Give it that touch of my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're off and running from Western New York. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. McCarthy throwing right away. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Toss, that's Arian Smith. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. Third down coming up.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third and a lone yard coming up. I'll try to run for it with Hall. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, about the 37-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Hall takes it straight ahead. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was T.J. Sanders on the tackle.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Loss of 8 yards.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
56-yard attempt.
And they don't snap it in time. Wow, Brock, that could take them out of field goal range. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on fourth down. And he drives this one into the pouring rain.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So they're left facing third and long.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber of defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going. That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's second and inches. A give left side for home. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets parlay the interception into points. Breece Hall with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage?
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. He'll take this at the 10. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. 24-yard line. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. First carry of the game now for the rookie out of Virginia. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. It's what these D-tackles work on in the league. You got to shock that offensive blocker, you got to shed him, and you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. but there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Third and long, it's Allen. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Don't think he's going to get much, if any, as he heads out of bounds right near the line. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. On the counter, Hall. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. McCarthy to throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Our score, 6-0. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They'll run for it with Hall. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
I love watching those running backs do their drill, especially in practice where they just keep those legs turning, they keep those legs moving for situations just like that one.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Headed out right. Go right side, and McBride has it. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They set up the screen here for Hall. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Chris, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Connects with his back. Call. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for a New York first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Brought in. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with first and goal.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. Now McCarthy. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Third and goal for McCarthy. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Moody knocks it through. And that will add to their score.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10. Here's Allen. Lasers this one deep down the middle. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. He'll take over just outside the red zone as he goes out of bounds.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
New York to the line. First and 10. Now it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
McCarthy looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Trey McBride. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Ready? Liking 18. 18 backward. 18 right.
McCarthy throwing here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Diamador Lenore. And the Bills have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's good for a Bills.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Allen looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete out to the right side. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. On again comes Jake Camarda to punt this away. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
319.
First down throw for Allen. Ooh, puts him air under this one, right side. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Brown 80. Get up.
Looking to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So 2nd down coming up.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Trying this one up the gut. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
First down, and they go right back to it. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So first down from the 41. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. It's Allen. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Allen on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. The Bills with a punt team out there. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. It's fielded at the 14. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. McCarthy to throw it. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And And that's good for a Jets first down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Let's go. Go.
From the gun, it's Hall. Has some daylight through the 40. Breaks free in the center of the field. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets push their lead further to start the half. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Aaron Glenn keeping his kicker on the sideline, Brock. He wants to here.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That keeps the score Jets 15. Bills nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10.
What's up?
On first down, Allen. And they pick him off again. Kenny Moore with the pick. Will take over deep in enemy territory. He's out inside the 30 on the INT.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they get this down the 12-yard line before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
From the red zone on first. Hauled in again, it's McBride. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Trey McBride, the touchdown. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Jets 22. Bills nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Shaking off the pitch quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good for a few. He brings up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
That'll be the first and more. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. Motioning the tight end now. On first down, here comes Hall. He is down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They go right back to Hall. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Simply nowhere to go on that counter play, Kate. Backside defenders took away one side, and they overwhelmed the blocking right in the middle.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. We put a receiver in motion left. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Out of the backfield looking for Breece Hall there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Jets first down.
And the Jets first down. A gain of 15. And the Jets first down.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jets put up even more points in a win. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Jets grow their lead yet again.
Bills nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return coming here from the 12. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here's a screen for Cook. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph the pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes wise to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
That's bringing pressure, and they got it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
And they pick him off again! Sauce Gardner with the INT.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here where we got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Here's Hall once more. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go. Hawk, big lion. Take go.
Hall running between the tackles. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
They give on 2nd to Hall. And they bring him down around the 34. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now. Ready, liking it. Smash, smash. Get up.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Go. Ready.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Jets approaching win number 7 on the year. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
What's that?
Now run by Cook. Shoves one away. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
What's that?
Going to the ground again on first. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done.
And they pick him off again! Picked off by Andre Sisco. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell of this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets continue piling onto this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
319! Look out!
Back to the air. It's Allen after the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
What's that?
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
What's that?
Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down.
What's that?
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Fence into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. They're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Here we go!
So it's a road win for the Jets. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right